Welcome back to Shaman King 2021, anime review episode number 48. This is going to be the 48th episode of the 2021 reboot, which is called For Everything. Yep. Now, online, it said adapt from 275 to 280. I looked at the manga. Nope. That's not entirely true. It did adapt to 275, that's definitely true. But it started with 273 and it wrapped up with 278. So, yeah, I had to keep fighting back and forth people who actually edit the site. Because I looked it up, and I say for the last few episodes, they've gotten it incorrect. While up until the last few episodes, they've got it correct most of the time. Last few, they've gotten incorrect. Like, take for example, 2 episodes back, 4 chapters, even though they said they adapted, even though online it says, oh yeah, they adapted 6. Nope, it was 4. I checked it. So this one pick up pretty much like right where we left off last episode. Well, as we're talking about Bond, like thanking for what he's done for him, and then he shoots him with a laser beam. You think he's gonna come, and of course Jeannie comes out of her Iron Maiden, attacks him, basically chops off his hand, basically cuts his skull and his knees. He's like, nah, it does not affect him. Transform into a spider, and then of course he's defeated by Lysenberg by cremating him. Yes. And then they move on to the next area, which is a Molten Lava. Which, this one, they don't show defeating the Apache fish in this one. Yeah, this one they don't. This one, apparently, that Otro knows this one is because he works for Ho. Yeah, he's a corrupt official. Now, as for, like... oh yeah, by the way, Ocho's ability is that he can read minds. So, they deal with this guy quickly and they have a conference, though they can't exactly reveal what's actually going on to Chocolove because patch technology is watching them. Yes. Meanwhile, though, a couple meanwhiles, we actually have Ho arriving at the last plant, which is the Galaxy plant. And they meet the person in charge of it. Someone named Rutherford, who takes the form of an alien and standing on top of a flying saucer. It does a little bit explain about the Mo's technology, where they eventually did make advanced technology to go to space, though they eventually die out because of humans. And of course, he takes him to the king's shrine, and here we have Ho, where he says, "Hello, O King," from 500 years ago. He probably knew him. And that's it for that. Before I continue on with Yo in the game, we do have to briefly talk about the actual outside of this place. Like, we have pretty much the supporting characters. Like, we have basically a Parker pop up again. We have our father returns. No men to this episode, which is kind of weird, because you probably would think that he would make a brief appearance. Yeah, he's the only character that pop up in this episode, which is kind of odd, because... typically with Menta, he has popped up in pretty much every single episode of this whole series, except this one. Now you're probably thinking, did the anime cut out appearance by Menta? No, he just seen him in the chapters. Excuse me, when he was last seen, he was talking to his father. Of course, there were Tuna, and we had the Lego Man, where he's talking to Mickey for a while. Very good conversation. Both were masked, beating enemies, having a skewered barbecue, and then June informs Mickey that the children have disappeared. The children from his team, where you see him basically drive down in the golem to go get Ho. That's it for them. In the case of what next area they go to the lake plant, where, by the way, it's revealed that Giant Army and Genie ran out of Fuguya, basically energy, so she has to stay in the valley plant in order to recover from it. Like, okay, perfectly fine. Also, I should point out, though, she's naked. No, seriously, she's naked. Because she's in water, so I guess she didn't bring a swimsuit. Go figure. So, okay, moving on from that. So, they take on next patriot. His name is Radeon. You're probably thinking, who the heck is this guy? He's the announcer. I am not kidding. They take on a freaking announcer whose microphone is his weapon. Yes, his microphone, which he can transform into an energy blade. Also, apparently, it looks like a lot of patches look like they actually work out because this guy's got a freaking six-pack. Yeah, he's got a freaking six-pack. And of course, they fight him, and of course, the episode ends quite interestingly with him stabbing Faust right through the freaking chest. Yeah, supposedly killing Faust. Now, in the manga, this happened before the children disappeared. Like the whole scene with that. The anime switches around. My guess is because that's more of a dramatic way to end the episode than ending with, oh, children find where Ho is. Yeah, I gotta agree that's actually a really good part of, really good idea on the part of the people who animated this episode. But yeah, not much else to say about this episode. It's good, and we're getting very close to wrapping up the series. As of this very episode, there's exactly 22 chapters left to go, and to be adapted, only 4 episodes left. 4. So, not much further now. If they continue doing 6 chapters per episode, they'll probably finish up pretty quickly. Yes, I do believe so. Yep. So yeah, that's it for particular review. Next video is going to be My Hero Academia. Okay? Next video. Bye.